Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what's happening with XRP in the XRP community. So XRP is creeping up to 19 cents as we speak, and it looks like most of the coins today are in the green. If we take a look at Mr. Level Up's tweet, check this XRP look.
Hey, what's up everyone? So I'm going to do a little update on XRP. Everything stays the same that I've kicked out, and I got a new XRP hat. One of the guys in the community sent it out to me, so his name's and here he's 1%er. So if you see him in the live stream, 1%er. If you guys bounce over to the live stream, 1%er. His name's Sean. So if you guys are interested, send me a hat. He's probably got some more. Anyways, this fractal right here, we've been looking at a bunch of different fractals. I'm looking at stuff before the burst, and I'm just seeing a lot of the similarities in the behavior, what happens beforehand. So I want to show you this one right here. That those little inverse head and shoulders are happening, and I kind of got this red this way right now, and this was right before December the third burst took place. I'm noticing, when they're coming down and creating these like cups, I'm noticing that here we got 1, 2, 3 points, and then we got this little motion here. And I'm like, all right, we got the 1, 2, 3 points. I got this motion here. And then what is more important, if you look at the moving averages, these are both on 4 hours. Look at the moving averages. Now the moving averages come and cuts through the blue, and they're kind of getting connected like that. And on top of that, there's an inverse head and shoulders going on here. And I'm like, well, this is interesting. I'm like, there's a chance. I'm not calling this yet, like to say, I think we're very close. There's always going to be a possibility if it wants to pull down. I've been seeing a little bit of things like that, but when I mean pull down, I'm not looking at anything drastic. It would just be a short move, so don't let those fool you. But if you look at this, you're like, there's a chance. There's a time when people were right here, and they had no clue what was about to happen. And it's given us that look in a way, coming right off this gooseneck, and it comes down. So this would be the gooseneck right here, and it comes down, which is what we'd be doing. So it's kind of given us that look. We'll see what's on the horizon here. I'm just curious on how it behaves, but the moving averages and everything are set up very well. On the bigger picture, you can see that we're running that same kind of fractal there, which is I've shown you on Lisk, I've shown you on a bunch, and you've seen Digibyte and some of these other ones respond pretty good already. So we got an interesting time here. There's a nice little pocket here of something, but let's just keep on a lookout for it. I just wanted to share this with you because I thought it was a really good idea. Something to watch. All right, I'll see y'all.
So it does look good, guys. If we do see this break, we could see some upside potential, hopefully. But before we jump into news, guys, I'll say I'm not a financial advisor, nor this financial advice, just for entertainment value only. But XRP tweeted out, in other words, Bitcoin is that.
Complements a fiat currency. The payments being made are still in fiat currency, still Canadian dollars to Philippine peso. However, they're using XRP just as a tool to source that liquidity. So XRP in this lens, it complements fiat currency. When we think about other virtual currencies, say Bitcoin, for instance, that's a tool that's being used to replace fiat currency. So the consumer would take this currency and use it to buy its coffee with instead of using the central bank's currency. So in that approach, it becomes inherently competitive with the central bank's own currency. With XRP, we've taken that similar technology and applied it in a way that complements fiat currency. It helps banks source currency immediately.
XRP complements fiat currency. Bitcoin replaces it. So XRP is here to help the economy, but what about Bitcoin? Next it comes from King Solomon, April 16, 2020. 23 banks are set to go live in May 2020. Now May, guys, May comes into play again. So what does this mean? Remember, there's a lot of people that says May might be the month, for everything to happen. So there is a possibility of everything happening in May, but you know how everyone says, oh, April was as well, but April isn't done as of yet. There's still like about a week and something left. So we'll still have to see. Like we see 23 banks, part of the second wave, are already at work to go in production in May 2020. The third wave is scheduled in October 2020. So there's May. Next it comes from XRP Crow.
Months of our economy standing still. Cash transfers, credit supports, changing conditions of servicing credits, they all matter. Making sure that our financial system continues to function, it matters. And what we have seen is central banks providing ample liquidity, $8 trillion of fiscal measures. So our message is spend as much as you can.
Next one comes from Pacho Mancho. Do you find it a coincidence that JFK spoke about an invisible enemy 59 years ago? So they are real and they are not afraid of humanity.
For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. It conducts the Cold War, in short, with a wartime discipline no democracy would ever hope or wish to match.
Next view comes from XRP Store.
Okay, my name is Adrian Yap. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Money Match. Basically what we do is we're a Malaysian-based company that handles cross-border payments, primarily for SMEs. And with Ripple, that's basically helped us allow these SMEs to make payments to, I think, over 100 countries around the world already. When Ripple made the introduction, it's sort of like a hug instead of a handshake, right? And that basically allowed us, granted us greater access and quicker access to banks as well. So we're speaking to the right people, in the right partners, and like I said, being on RippleNet sort of gave us some sort of credibility as well, and they took us basically a lot more seriously, and then they allowed us to basically open up the payment rails and corridors to these countries as well, which in turn lowered our costs, and then sort of generated more volume. Ripple sort of kickstarted everything for us with that regards to certain corridors, of course. I think the partners that Ripple have brought on board, we saw a cost reduction of close to about 40%. We obviously took this cost savings and passed it back down to the customer. So in return created a lower euro pricing for us as well, which then in turn completes the loop. So then we had more customers, we generated more volumes. Yeah, I mean, we were using other partners, even Swift to a certain extent, right, to clear our European payments as well. So the Swift network typically takes 2 days, right, for the money to reach our customers. We managed to get money to Europe in under 5 hours. Yeah, that's basically from my compliance to clear, to our partners' compliance to clear, and basically the money reaching our client's account in euro through the SEPA network. So that greatly enhanced the whole experience for our customers as well, and in turn, created a very satisfied customer. The sort of vision I think that we have for Money Match as well is pretty in line with what Ripple has as well. And you want to make payments everywhere, anywhere, and everywhere, right? So I think that's typically something that we are looking to grow to as well. I mean, it's one thing about what we have the rails right now. I mean, thanks to Ripple, but I think that what we really want to do is to have the ability to collect and not send as well, and have multiple licenses so we can grow our own network. But I think the key focus would be to build our outbound and collection capabilities in the near future on a global scale.
And that is why Ripple XRP is the advantage. Went from 2 days to 5 hours. Next it comes from Assets Daily, all connected to XRP, XLM, and Ethereum.
Banking, it's Bank of America. Brian Moynihan's been great. JP Morgan Chase, Jamie Dimon. Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, US Bancorp, Morgan Stanley, James Gorman, Grand Rapids State Bank, Southern Bancorp. All great institutions with lots to say and lots of good ideas. And if you look at how Paycheck has been working out, the numbers are incredible. And I hope Congress is going to be able to supplement the amount of money going to our workers. I hope they're able to get that done very quickly because it's been an incredible success. Banking, it's back.
If we go down here, he's not reaching. All these companies have mentioned new software in banking, replacing 40-year-old tech. Crypto is all in the banking sector thanks to Libra and Facebook. So it looks like everything is being connected. Now guys, we're to the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. Since XRP tweeted out, anyone see the Phoenix? So now look at this, Donald Trump, and look what's behind him. It does look like a phoenix to me. I mean, it's kind of blended in the background. And as well, some people were talking about this castle right here. We could see that castle. So lots of connections being made, lots of connections to comes from Reborn. Mr. Schwartz, XRP is kind of like gold that can instantly teleport around the world. Mr. Garlinghouse, enable payments everywhere, every way for everyone. Mr. Trump, but the best is yet to come. Mr. Genie, can you see? So we can see how it connects to Gematria right there. XRP one world currency. And remember, Donald Trump is being happy with XRP. Enable payments everywhere, every way for everyone. The last tweet for today's video comes from Baba Cugs. Why are all the high level Ripple employees gone? Ripple can no longer exist. XRP will still function. Brad Garlinghouse. The infrastructure is built. The users are ready. $589 plus. Incredible, wonderful Xmas and fantastic New Year. So we can see again. Remember, even if Ripple does fail, XRP will still function. Now if we go up here, nothing will happen in May. Nothing will happen this summer. The dates are set. Sit back and watch the calendar. May 2020 bring you all that you dream. Nothing will be the same in 2021. So again, May 2020. So anyways guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And you guys, see ya.